Grand Rising, beautiful people! Are you thriving? Are you surviving? What's happening your side of the world? Welcome to Awakening with Professor Ez's podcast. In this podcast, we will start to dive in much deeper into the strategies, the energy tools, and practical solutions with a fun, dynamic energy. And I am Professor S, aka Sodia. I am a healer, mentor, coach, awakening facilitator, and also a Reiki practitioner. Okay, beautiful people, let's get on with today's episode. Grand Rising, beautiful people. Yes, this is your boy Professor S and
the Soul Designer.
Alright, bro, what are we talking about today?
Today we are talking about the Dark Night of Soul.
Oh, the Dark Night of Soul. Actually, do you know what the Dark Night of Soul actually means?
From what I know, it's when you're going into a sort of thinking that there's no hope, there's no way forward, and you're victimizing yourself, and
All right, let me tell you a little bit more. It's a bit deep.
That was very summarized.
Yeah, very summarized. All right, podcast done now. Only joking. No, honestly. So what the Dark Night of Soul is, it's a transformational process to your spiritual awakening.
Yeah. That
you have to go to the levels deep down that there's no hope, but then all of a sudden there's this tiny spark that gives you that alignment of hope to find your awakening in who you are.
Yeah. That's
why people don't like knowing their truths. Because why? Once you know the truth, what happens?
Well, you either accept it or you're in denial of it.
Yeah, but can you be untold the truth once it's said?
Oh, no, you can't be untold.
That's the point. So once you know a truth, you either be in denial and you trying to go, or
you accept it.
You accept it.
But you can't hear it.
And that's the hardest truth as a human being.
Yeah.
On this planet is once you hear it, you can't unhear it.
Yeah.
That's why they say ignorance is bliss at times.
Yes.
On different aspects, but yeah. And when I think about the Dark Night of Soul, I think about my journey when I've been in it many times. Been in it where I didn't want to accept my fate. I didn't want to be in a space of my vision. I wanted to stay in being a victim.
What causes someone to be in it? Like, is it some sort of like a happening in your life, or is it just you just wake up feeling like something?
It's a bit of both. So for me, I knew how to deal with it. I was in a position where I wasn't happy in my life, and then all of a sudden I was like, what's the point? All I do is go work, go home, come back home, party, and chill, and that's it. And I thought to myself, there's got to be more to life. And it caused me to have more questions. When I go deeper into it, I had to start healing that 5-year-old again and again and again. And I was like, I got so disheartened because I'm like, when is this 5-year-old going to be happy? I'm like, come on now, what am I doing? And then I was like, what's the point? And then I got down and I was in deep spiral. It's like, what's the point of me healing if I've never healed?
What made you say you never healed?
Because I'm always healing. But that's my point.
But did you at that time you're questioning your 5-year-old? Did you know that it was your 5-year-old that was causing you these issues?
No, that's the point. I didn't really know it was my 5-year-old.
Oh, so you went into the Dark Night of Soul not knowing that.
Not knowing, and then what happened was I got a tiny spark. The spark was, you need to talk to your 5-year-old. You need to forgive it. You need to understand where he was.
You know, every time I hear about stuff like that, it's always because I'm a very visual person.
Yeah.
I know I've made progress. I need to either reflect or be in a situation or see visual change.
Yeah.
But when you say things like, oh, in order to heal your 5-year-old, you have to talk to it, you got to forgive it, maybe do a couple of ABCs, write letters to it. My mind's always like, how do I know it's different? Because I don't visually see progress. Like, fair enough, I might have written to it, but how do I know that's actually made a difference?
Okay, so for me, when I was doing my ABCs, when I was writing letters and doing it, I felt this natural acceptance towards my 5-year-old. I understood why he got angry. I understood why he didn't talk. I understood why he fights for people with injustice.
How did you?
It was like more of a feeling, not that feeling like you feel happy. It was like that every time I thought about my 5-year-old, I thought, all right.
How did it help you get out of your dark night of soul?
Well, how it helped me to get out of the dark night of soul is there's 3 stages. First is awareness, then is acceptance, then I have to forgive myself. Because the hardest bit is forgiving ourselves, because forgiveness doesn't mean you haven't done wrong or right or whatever. Forgiveness is to move forward and be happy.
Yeah.
Because we have to live above our demons. We have to live behind our demons. And our demons are always with us. That's why we have free will. And free will says, oh, you know exactly, all right, I need to get up at this time and do my processes. Do we? Sometimes now we have a bit of a lying. That's free will. Because internally, everyone knows what they need to do to live a good life.
Yeah.
But do they follow suit on it?
No, they have that extra lion in bed.
Extra lion. It could be an extra lion in bed. It could be, I'm not going to do no exercise today. Or I could be, I'm not going football today. I'm going to rest. I'm going to overeat. That's free will. Everything in your past is part of your destiny, but now free will is in play. Yeah. That's why they say the journey is always longer than the destination.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. All right, so you did all the processes you needed to in order to get out of your dark night of soul.
Yeah.
But at what point did you shift from everything is shit to everything is okay? I mean, when I say everything is okay, I don't mean like you're...
No. So, no, it's a good question. So, for me, was when I really connected with my 5-year-old, I really just accepted that he had to experience it to appreciate where I am right now. I'm his future self. But he had to lay that brickwork for me to heal, because my soul came here for a journey. It's only when I start unraveling in my 5-year-old what the turning points were. Like, couldn't speak at the age of 5, used to bite people's knees, used to pour coke on TVs. I used to pull down curtains. I used to bash doll houses in people's house. At one point, people didn't want to invite me. They said to my parents, your son can't come to our house, he'll destroy it. And I destroyed it. Like a menace. Not knowing like I was doing it, but I was so frustrated as a 5-year-old. It was just like, all right. And then that being part of my dark night. So I had to be in acceptance that was my journey. Sometimes we don't want to take ownership on it. Because we'd rather just wave, that didn't happen. I forget about it.
Well, passing the blame on something else.
Yeah, back passing. Like, that's what we don't want to take ownership of the pain.
Yeah. And
then I had to take ownership of it. And then even to a point where, even as a 5-year-old, I had like 3 babysitters in 1 week. And I used to kick over 250 balls a week.
That's crazy.
Could you imagine what my footwork must have been? Just kicking a ball over as a 5-year-old in the dark, just kicking a ball over.
Yeah, that would have been impressive.
Exactly.
Rather than getting hit by someone who kicks 250 balls a day.
Yeah, 250 a week.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, so because of it, football actually saved my life. But that's why I love football right now. Because it gives me a sense of security, safety, and plus it's a space where I can be masculine on the pitch, but I can also just let my anger out. It's easy to shout because it's just there. And because I've seen football and what it does for me, it allows me to be okay in like screaming and shouting and barking orders.
Yeah.
That's where I feel the most acceptance, is on the pitch.
Yeah. That's what you love, isn't it?
It's more about what it's done for me.
Also, more of the love it's shown you.
Yeah, it's because I could just be me on the pitch, and I don't worry about what people think of me on the pitch, because I'm just me. It's like poetry for me. It's like when I'm on the ball, I can kick here, kick there, and then that way I'm transferring my light in the darkness. Well, that's why I can play football any time in the season, when it can rain, shine, snow, whatever. I play it.
No, that's fair enough. It's understandable.
So, and then coming back to the dark night of soul. So, if you're in your dark night of soul right now, the question you'd be asking is, what do I need to accept in who I am?
It's difficult when you're going through this to ask.
Oh.
I remember when my own dark night of soul.
Yeah.
It was difficult, and a lot of things were cropping up that I refused to take ownership on.
Mm-hmm.
And while I'm questioning you, I'm just trying to figure out. I'm just trying to gain knowledge of like, what do you really have to do in order to make that process a lot shorter?
So
I know sometimes you just gotta write it out. You don't have.
You do have to write it out. It's about how many quality questions you can ask yourself while you're in the monks of the dark night of soul.
Yeah, I remember when I was in mine.
Yeah.
Normally, I'm good at taking ownership, but I was not taking any. I was just like, this is happening, not my fault. Other people are the bane of my existence, for example. And I'm trying to remember now, what exactly did I do to get out of it?
Well, this is where you start documenting. That's why you're journaling and how you are in your days and all that. You can document it because then you can show the pathway to other people.
Yeah. I'm still actually thinking about it. Like at that point, I think that for me the whole theme was trust.
Yeah.
The lack of trust. But even now, when I think about it, back then I don't think about it fondly. Part of it still annoys me because there's part of me that actually just still refusing to take ownership on that.
Okay, so
that just came to me now.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So when you think about dark night, so you don't take ownership.
No.
But part of you doesn't want to take ownership.
I guess part of you is just, it's easier to blame someone else, isn't it?
Of course, we live in a society where everyone blames everyone else, but
if you don't take ownership, you're just extending your dark night of soul.
To a point, yes.
I mean, it'll ebb and flow back.
Yeah, it'll ebb and flow.
But if you continue to not take ownership, you're just ebbing and flowing in and out of that dark night of soul.
Yeah, and that's what
you're extending it naturally, aren't you?
Yes, you are, but you're also looking for. That's the reason.
It's like you could go 2 weeks into the most like shittest state possible.
Yeah.
But if you're doing some of the work and you're ebbing and flowing, that 2 weeks could be extended into maybe 2 months where sometimes you're in a shit mood, but then you lift yourself out and you kind of like ebb flow out in and out of it.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. So if you don't take ownership on it, and then you ebb and flow in and out of it, it'll just delay. And you'll be in the dark night of soul
for longer than you have to. That's why when you're doing the healing work, you're healing to the rest of your life. But what you're healing in aspects of your life is different.
Because part of it's kind of like fitness, isn't it? You have to keep your fitness regimen up for the rest of your life if you want to stay in shape. Yeah. When the minute you stop doing it, the time you stop doing it, your health takes a bit of a dive.
Oh, it can do, yeah. It depends on your diet and lifestyle.
Yeah, but like in a way, isn't it? Like
in a way, yeah. So you have to then be conscious of, all right, I might be in a dark night, so what do I need to feel? How do I? The quality question right now is, how can I feel better than where I am right now?
Because the first part is actually identifying that you are in a dark night or so. Because someone might not even want to take ownership on that.
True.
Well, we'll be like, I ain't in the dark night of soul, I'm alright, I'm perfect. I'm
fine.
Fine.
That's when you know your ego's in play.
It all comes down to awareness, like.
Yeah, that's why.
In order to take that ownership, you need to know you're in the dark night of soul. In order to be awareness of your dark night of soul, you need to be aware of your ego.
100%. That's why the first step is awareness.
Awareness is key.
Awareness is key. Yeah. And then you go into acceptance. When you accept, this is where you are. This needs to be done. You have to take ownership. Until you don't accept that, you can't get to that third part of forgiveness.
Yeah.
And that's where most people get stuck, is that lack of acceptance in who they are and the things that have happened or haven't happened. And then that's a natural progress. Once you can do that and you can systemize it, then it becomes slightly easier. I'm not saying all journeys are easy. I'm just saying all journeys are worthwhile.
Yeah.
Like right now, you're going to the gym, correct?
Yeah.
And how are you finding that process?
Before, health was always a bit of a back burner for me.
Okay.
But now it's become a priority. So now I enjoy it, but I'm getting into challenges where, what time do I go? How's my eating schedule look like?
Okay, but can you see how you're consistent on it. You go, you have your set timetable, you go now.
Yeah.
The next bit is timing. And do you accept the new times or not?
Mm. At the moment, I'm not really... That's the word I'm looking for. I'm not quite taking ownership on the timing. And then it's trickled down into other situations, other like things in my life, like in terms of scheduling.
Yeah.
And in terms of my sleeping habits.
Yeah,
going out the window.
True, but that's the point. You're naturally going to next level. You're on stage 5 now. Whereas stage 1 to 4 is, I need to be consistent, go to gym, have a routine. What time you do all that doesn't matter.
Mm.
But now you're on stage 5, you're like, all right, how do I harmonize that vision? How do I get my efficiency? What time to eat? What to eat? What order to eat?
Yeah.
See, can you see you're going up the ranks?
Also, how much to eat as well.
Exactly. Because your stomach is shrinking.
Yeah. And then I'm thinking like, before it used to be 1 meal a day.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking like, I gotta add in like fruit, gotta add in like nuts, gotta manage how much carbs I'm taking, protein I'm taking.
Yeah.
And we were discussing today, like, normally there's certain people that have challenges with eating less during weight loss. I gotta eat more.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, when I'm gonna fit all that in? So in terms of similar to like healing, isn't it? Once you started, different aspects of it open up.
No, 100%.
And then you gotta accept those, and then different aspects of it come up.
That's why I asked you, how adaptable are you to change?
In certain areas of my life, yes.
But this is
I'm mostly adaptable to change.
Okay. What they say is those who adapt the most and has the highest energy wins.
Yeah.
Winning mean you are thriving in who you are. You're aligning into that version. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to win, you have to know your frequencies. You need to know your vibrations and what type of people you have, how you're attracting it, and who you're becoming.
Yeah.
It's as important as the result. That's why I don't think so much about the result, because once you know how to get it, even you lost it all, you can go back again. The skill set and the mindset as important as the light work that you do or the healing that you do.
Yeah, I agree. Because
that's why I can journal and have a process. I can do it within 5 minutes. I'm good.
Because you built that muscle, isn't it?
Yes,
that's how strong your beliefs are.
Yeah, because I've built it time and time again. Because I've done immersed learning.
Yeah, you've done the spiritual gym work.
Yeah, the spiritual gym work.
Yeah. You might not see the results on a daily basis, but if you go on a day-to-day, if you go consistently for months, you will see the results.
Exactly. So I look long-term, but I always look at the short-term. How can I just stay happy in who I am, stay content, stay in that gratitude? Not in guilt, in gratitude.
I guess part of the dark night of soul is also patience, isn't it? Because people, they want things and they want it yesterday. All right.
We're going to do a process now.
Yes.
So I want you to get yourself in a comfortable position. I want you to have water beside you. And we're going to go through this amazing process. All right. Just close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Focus on your breathing. Helps you to quiet your mind. Whatever's happened before, in the past, it doesn't really matter. What's about to happen in the future doesn't matter. No one wants anything. No one needs anything. This time is for you and you only. Now I want you to imagine now you're thinking about that point of your dark night of your soul. I want you to think about a time that you haven't felt the best version of you. You're now asking your angels to come in your auric line. Archangel Michael, Uriel, Gabriel, Sandalphon, just trickle down into your auric field. Now I want you to imagine now you're going through your bottom of your base chakra right now, and you're feeling this warm red light entering in your base, feeling secure and stable in who you are. You're now transcending up, now going to your sacral chakra line. You're really feeling that creative flow and letting go of any dark night that you're holding on to, any negative energies. You're now slowly moving up to the solar plex. You're now clearing any emotional turmoil that you have, any troubles that you're holding on to. And you now just feeling the dark night of soul, and you're sending him that yellow light. Give that emotional backing, that emotional freedom that you need. You're now moving up to your chakra, now moving up to your heart chakra. And your heart is a vessel. Feel this emerald green light entering your heart and just feeling this warm energy. You're now transcending up to your throat. You now see this royal blue light entering your throat, and you see Archangel Michael allowing you to speak a truth, allowing you to really set in. Just take another deep breath in. Feel Archangel Michael entering your throat. Just feel it cleansing all the lack of truth, lack of ownership, lack of respect for yourself, and knowing that you're respected by just taking ownership in who you are. You're now moving up to your third eye. You're feeling this purple light entering in, cleansing any vision that you've seen in the past, in this lifetime, or any lifetime. You're letting go of all that dark night results in all your lifetimes. Now moving to your crown. Feel this magical white light entering your crown. You're letting go of all that lack of awareness, all the lack of acceptance, all that lack of forgiveness. You now see this golden light entering in your aura, and you see this natural protection just holding you in the dear space, and just wrapping you around from your feet to your ankles, your legs, your knees, your hips, your stomach, your waist, your heart, your chest, your throat, your third eye, your crown, and you feel this golden light full of protection, full of healing and self-acceptance in who you are. And you now imagine there's a balloon on your right wrist, and he's just pulling you up from the dark night of soul, and you're feeling lighter and lighter and lighter. And I just want you to repeat after me. Thank you, dark night of soul.
Thank you, dark night of soul,
for showing me what I need to heal. I take full acceptance of who I'm truly meant to become. You're just showing me what I need to heal. Even though I may not like it, I know it's meant for me. And that's okay. I appreciate everything you've done for me. And I declare us complete. Thank you. You now see all your vows, contracts that you've made with the dark night of soul. You're slowly coming out of its vicinity. And now you're coming into your own body. As you now flying off into the distance, you're feeling lighter and lighter and lighter. And you notice that you're feeling super calm, super peaceful. And take another deep breath in and a deep breath out. And when you're ready, pat your legs and your arms and open your eyes, and welcome back.
Oh, I feel so much lighter after that.
Oh my no, that was such a magical process. Ladies and gentlemen, when you do this process, do it as many times as you can until you find that sweet spot. Honestly, but before we wrap up, how are you feeling after that, and what came up for you?
I think the most impact in terms of the cleansing of the chakras I had was base, throat, and crown.
Okay.
When I got to the base, I could literally feel that warmth.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think I could see Archangel Michael.
Yeah.
Really taking his time, just cleansing the throat chakra multiple times. And with the crown chakra, I could feel that. You know what came to me? Remember that chakra healing we did on the supercharge?
Yeah.
When it came to the crown one, I could see the slide and the time we actually did the healing.
Mm-hmm.
But that moment, it came to me during the crown.
Oh, nice.
Chakra. I don't know, maybe it's a sign that I need to go back and listen to the crown chakra.
It sounds meditation. Like it does. your guides are probably saying, listen to the crown and cleanse the healing. It needs to be cleansed and realigning what you need to actually vision. Because you think about crown, it's all about your thoughts.
Yeah.
So it's asking you to reprogram your thoughts.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll probably do that today.
All right, amazing.
How are you feeling?
I thought, you know what? I feel light, but now I've got a headache. I've literally got a headache, and the headache is the natural contrast of what I'm saying and what I'm feeling, and
it's conflict.
So I have to do my internal healing. As a healer, I still have to heal my inner demons and get through my natural.
So what would you do in terms of the conflict? How would you heal that?
So when I connect with my crown, my third, it's generally my crown, my third eye, is that for me, what I need to heal is the lack of acceptance in what my destiny is, and knowing that I'm meant to be doing this way more than I'm actually doing.
Yeah.
And I have to come to terms with it and how I show up and how different I'm going to show up towards it. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I need to heal for me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that actually wraps up our session for today. Let us know in the comments, like, subscribe, share the channel, those souls you feel like that need it, and also give us a follow on our Instagrams and all sorts. So in the was it bio?
Yeah, it's all in the Instagram bio, and it's also in the Apple Podcast bio and the Spotify bio.
Yes, and we're on YouTube as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, have an amazing day ahead. Keep thriving in who you are, and just know that you're never alone. If you feel like you want to book an appointment with myself, reach out to myself also or the team, where we can really elevate you into your greatness. This is Professor S.
And the Soul Designer.
Signing off, and we shall catch you in the next episode. Come on, son! Thank you for joining myself and Sukhdev on the podcast. It's been absolutely our pleasure to really serve your souls and really give you the insights of how you can cultivate more fun, dynamic energy and receive things with ease and grace. Also, please leave a review down below on Trustpilot of how you felt with it, and your words of wisdom will help another soul with creating more love and wisdom. And also, if you're looking to gain more clarity, blast through your limit beliefs, book a session with myself where we dive in much deeper in terms of the energy tools, the mindset and the strategies to really live your best life and really cultivate who you truly meant to become. This is Professor signing off. Keep rising your greatness, keep aligning your highest, and let's go smash it. Come on, son!